Alright, we're back. Again, in the Isle of the Blessed Lost puzzles. Having won nothing, and having lost only my mind. I'm just gonna continue Phantom Tunnel, because this is the only one I even feel remotely hopeful about. And even this one, I don't know exactly, like, what we are doing with this whole thing again. I don't know if I have to reset this, because this is where I left it last time. Because, yeah, like, this, we just didn't have the, like, line of sight for. I don't think we need to reset it. I think I can just do this again. I don't really want it that far to the left, but I guess that doesn't matter. Can I just do it from here? Yeah, barely. But I guess I maybe can't do that? No, because I think I need the connector in here. But, like, why would I want... I don't know. Wait. Yeah, right. Yeah. I was thinking, like, wait, why would I want red going here? But no, red is what I want. I don't want blue. And, oh, but then can't I just send red through? But I can. I can open this, I'm pretty sure. But then how do I get in? That's the issue. Yeah, I really don't know what to do about that. Oh crap, wait, hold on, I shouldn't do that. Let's do... this just for a second. Because yeah, I can't imagine we're not putting the connector here. And there's no way we're putting the connector, like, through here. Because there's nothing on this side that would, like, allow for that, really. It just, to me, seems like we're gonna do this kind of thing. And I guess we're taking this one through, but I don't think you really need that. But, I mean, screw it, let's take both through. I don't know if I need to. Because, yeah, now... yeah, like, assuming... hold on. Let's send one of these back again. Just so I can, like, open this again. So yeah, this... if we have this set up, like, here... yeah, like, that's all well and good, but... how the hell do I keep this door open? I just don't see how that's possible. We can't get a connector, like, in the middle here in any way. This wouldn't have line of sight to that. Right? Like... if this is here, I can't even see, but yeah, that does not have line of sight. To this one. Is there anywhere, like, in here where this does have line of sight? I guess, like, here? Is that it? Like, we just... we do that, and then this instead, and send it... okay, this might work. This might work. And then set this up, like, further over here. Okay, I think this could be it. So that was a bit of a red herring. Yeah, there we go. Okay, alright. I got one. Now I've done something. Jesus. Yeah. It's kind of a red herring. Like, they're definitely trying to, like, you know, confuse you with this whole thing. Like, oh, perfect line of sight to a thing that holds itself open. You clearly want to put it there, but then you're not supposed to, I guess. And like, oh, this window, the window is never used for anything. So yeah, there's just like a lot of elements to this one that feel like they're just kind of misleading, misdirecting, just to make it like more confusing, I'm thinking. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm just exhausted from these puzzles, so I can't even really like judge them if I think they're good or not. I'm just kind of exhausted again. But yeah, I guess let's go to blue next, because I don't know if I believe in the whole connector shuffling problem. There's not really any good way to teleport to this one. They just had to make them... Like, why couldn't we just teleport between levels? Like, in the tab screen? Yeah, there's nothing like that. And even that, like, in the main game didn't work, because you would have to leave the area and then teleport back. I wish you could just do that. Like, just open the map. If you've been in the level, just click on the level and you just teleport there. Oh, and there it is. Yeah, 1 out of 3. The red one. Okay. And yeah, that explains or confirms as well. I forgot to go check the red golden puzzle. Yeah, let's not worry about that. If I open the blue one, then we can, like, check here. But it seems like all 3 have to be solved. But yeah, now this one is just where I left it off again. So yeah, I'm beginning to believe more and more that I definitely didn't have anything figured out with this. I think I was just, like, missing something when I was looking at it in editing, thinking, oh wow, that's so simple, you just do this, and then, like, no, that actually isn't true. It's like I can take a box up, but I can take both Yakuts up, but that doesn't matter. Great. Make a Yakut tower. Oh my god, Jesus. Nice headbutt. And then, like, at some point, after we do all this bullshit, we also want another, like, the other Yakut to already be in here when this door locks. Like, it definitely seems like we want this connector to sit on the box on top of here, powering itself, going, like, above this gate, I guess, or... I don't even know if it would. Can we test that in any way? I think we can test it if this Yakut is not up here. So if we just go down... Oh. And one of us holds this open. Then I can at least, like, test this. But yeah, now if this goes off... Yeah, it is above the laser grid, but, like, now Yakut is stuck in here, and we can't have that. Nor can we have any other objects locked in here. Like, we need to get everything out of this section. Yeah, I don't understand this. I don't see what else we can do. We need the box for the connector, but we don't need the box for myself. Yakut can just jump up. And it's not just something... How would this even work? It's not just some, like, bullshit about we connect, like, all of these up. Like this. And just put it on here. No. I was gonna say... If we could somehow, like... You know, if the blue would have priority somehow and would open these... And then we would go in here and just, like, need other Yakut to just, like, step in front of the laser or something to block it. And then it would switch over to red, but I mean, then it would fall down. So yeah, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, I'm really out of things to do. Let's, like, take it from the top, I guess, but I think I'm gonna need to see if I can find some, like, subtle hint or something. So, I mean, this part at least is very, like, obvious. We definitely have to do this. All of these steps are fine, but yeah, it's like, now the puzzle is assembled. Now what do I do? You can't even, like, place that correctly on it if you don't already have a fan. Yeah, no. I think I need something. Okay, well, I got a hint. At first, this one didn't make any sense to me. Just like, oh, the clue's in the title. A helping hand. Because, like, the helping hand just seems to be the other Yakut. So I didn't really, like, understand that. But then they did also say, like, the OP in that thread also said, like, I don't get it. But then they elaborated and said, like, that you need to reach down and pick up the connector somehow with an interaction you might not think would work. And reaching down just, like, seems to imply that we aren't putting the connector on the box up here, because then we wouldn't reach down to get it. So, is it just something like... Like, we just do this? And, like... Yeah. You can... Have we seen that before? That you can, like, take things from clones? Because that feels vaguely familiar, but I don't think I ever would have, like, thought of that myself, really, without hints. That it's, like, a unique interaction type thing that you wouldn't think would normally work, and you have to reach down, helping hand. Like, all of these clues kind of make sense in hindsight, but yeah, I did not connect, like, helping hand to literally hand something up to the other guy. Rather, it just seems like, well, helping hand is just like you have two Yakuts. You have a helping hand to solve things. Because, yeah, like, was there a level where that happens? Because that, like, sparked a slight, like, note of familiarity. Like, there was some point, some other level, where instead of, like, reaching down, we, like, reached... Like, a Yakut was standing up, holding something, and I, like, jumped up on a box, and instead of, like, swapping over, I noticed, oh, you could take what he was holding? I think that might have happened, but it was, like, probably several dozen episodes ago, so I definitely would never have remembered that as, like, a thing that you were meant to do. So, yeah. I don't know, I'm kind of happy having taken a hint for that. So then, wait, now, do we need... Oh, I see, yeah. We need to get this out, right? Because this one doesn't have... Yeah, exactly. So now I just, like, stand here, or I mean, I guess we'll do this. Yeah, this one was much harder than I thought, and definitely not something I figured out in editing. I had not thought of this mechanic. Yeah, you don't need the box. Okay. I don't know how I feel about that. Because, like, I think I only saw that you could take something from a clone, like, one time before, and if I hadn't done that, I feel like it really wouldn't have made any sense. It would have just felt like it's you know, just coming out of nowhere with a random mechanic that hasn't had any, like, precedence. So I don't know. It's like, it's both kind of neat, but also kind of, like, unearned to me. And I mean, I certainly unearned that, looking at hints. But if I hadn't looked at hints, I don't think I would have gotten that. Do I have, like, double music or something? No. I don't think so, right? I haven't opened photo mode. But yeah, okay, there's one more. And this one I might also need to look at some hints, but I don't feel like... Oh, I forgot about this shit. Okay, let's go check the red one. Where's the red golden puzzle? Over there. It's so far away, though. Oh, they're all so far away. Why are they so far away, the teleports? God damn it, man. Can I see it from here? Is that it? I think it is. I guess I can just, like, reset checkpoint to get back here quick. Because, yeah, just to confirm, like, the ones whose color we have done aren't open. You have to open all three. Yeah, okay. Just want to check that. But yeah, man, am I getting a bit, like, mind-melted by these ones. Like, not because they're, like, too hard, but just because they're, like, too specific. And just, like, so hard to think about. Like, you have nothing to go on, really, other than just, like, finding that one interaction. Yeah, like this one, I don't feel like looking up hints would really do anything, because I don't feel like the hints would say anything you don't already know, because it's just about the, like, specific juggling of connectors and the positions that, like, I don't think will really be able to be hinted at. Hell, you might not even be able to, like, really say a good solution in text, because you kind of just need to see what happens. But yeah, like, this is the only thing I have to start, but I feel like this is wrong. Because if I do this... No. Then this is held open. Wait, hold on. What if we, like... No, this wouldn't do anything. If I move this over here... And then take this... And do that. But yeah, like that. No, that doesn't do anything. What am I doing? Yeah, I don't know, like, why doing that would matter, because now if I take this out, then it's just gonna be screwed anyway. Yeah, that doesn't work. It just feels like just getting this in here without, like, setting anything up ahead of time is just not gonna work. What was this one called? Yeah, like, I don't know what that means. Auxiliary factor. I don't know what would be an auxiliary factor. Like, me? That I can, like, that's what I was thinking last time. That, like, oh, I can block a laser to, like, trigger this to shut and then, like, switch over to a different laser or something, but... Yeah. I really do think a lot of the time... people claim that the titles, like, hint at the solution, but I don't think so. I think it just, like, references the solution, which you already have to have figured out before that, like, makes any sense, because there's many ways you could interpret it. Wait. What happened? Wait, what just happened? Oh, shit. Yeah, that seemed like extremely simple for a second. Hang on. But we can't shuffle those around. We can't, like, unblock that. But yeah, I guess, like, I was focused on, oh, we need to get an RGB converter over here. Somehow having red and blue, like, blue line of sight here, and then red with a connector or something. But I guess we don't. We can't just have an RGB converter sitting with green here, and the connector doing that. But yeah, like, that's the problem anyway. Yeah, that's still not gonna happen, I don't think. Not like that. Where was the other one? Hold on. Just to have this on the inside. Oh yeah, we still need blue somehow. I just don't know what this window is for. Like, it doesn't feel like I can do anything with it. I can't leave the connector out here. And if I do, then, like, it doesn't matter, because then I have 2 RGB converters in here, which isn't gonna be enough, because we can't, like, use 2 to relay green over here. It'll only be either green, blue, or red. So it feels like we have to have the connector somehow playing a part inside here, either just right here, or to, like, set up the red so that an RGB converter can do it from in there. But, like, now I can't do this at this point. Yeah, and that's not gonna work, because now it's, like, blocking the red. You can't climb while holding an object, right? No. I like how this dropped the tool first. It's not even saying, like, can't climb while holding an item. It's just like, drop it. Yeah, I don't know. I think this is another one I'm gonna need a hint on. Oh god, I need to end the episode too. I guess, I don't know, should I... I'm not sure if I should leave it off here, see if I figure something else out in editing, and then we start with a hint next time? I guess so. Yeah. I just don't know about these levels. Like, I don't know how we could make use of this window. I don't know how we could leave the door open if we need the door open. It seems like the door needs to be open, because if the door isn't open, like, it just seems like one of these is pointless. Like, if the door is open, that means we have the connector on the outside, because we have to move 2 things in here, and if we have to move 2 things, it means the RGB converter can't be the only thing out here, because then we don't get blue. But if we close this, then that means we have to use the window, but to make use of the window, it has to be a connector that's outside, because otherwise there's nothing that an RGB converter would do here without the door being open. So it's the classic catch-22 every single time. It just feels like there's nothing you can do. Yeah, I just don't get it. The other 2 levels, I think Phantom Tunnel was good overall, just, yeah, a bit of a, like, sneaky distraction at the end. Helping Hand is, like, a neat interaction that I wish they had, like, kind of had more precedent for, because I don't feel like it's very intuitive to assume that you can take something from a clone if they're, like, close enough. But I don't know, I guess that's, like, on me that I've never tried that. You could probably have just tried it. Wait, was it in the laser one? The one that you had, like, take care of 2 sides and raise up 2 lasers to join, like, break a laser in the middle? Was that where I saw that? Where, like, holding something, you could take it through a driller hole that the other person was holding? I don't know, like, I think I've seen it, but I never, like, understood it as a mechanic that would be relevant to puzzles or whatever. But yeah, let's leave it off here. We'll see what happens next time, but man, I'm getting pretty demoralized about this, and not looking forward to the gold puzzles either. Just have to hope that those click better, but we'll see. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.